Welcome to my channel Valuable Coins, All World. If you've ever wondered if those old coins you have lying around could be worth a fortune, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into some of the rarest US coins, revealing their jaw-dropping values that will leave you amazed. Stick with us till the end. You won't want to miss what these hidden treasures could be worth. Let's get started. Top 1. You're about to hear the unbelievable tale of a coin that almost no one believes exists, and yet it does. It's one of the most puzzling, jaw-dropping numismatic discoveries of our time. This is the story of the 1990 United States of America Elizabeth I penny. A coin so strange, so unique, and so rare that even experienced collectors have done a double-take when they've come across it. Now, we all know what a penny looks like. It's the smallest denomination in the U.S. currency system, the humble 1-cent coin. Since 1909, it's proudly carried the face of Abraham Lincoln, a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents. But what if you picked up a penny, flipped it over, and saw not Lincoln's face, but someone entirely different? Someone not even American. That's exactly what happened when the 1990 Elizabeth I penny came to light. Instead of Lincoln, this coin featured the profile of none other than Queen Elizabeth II, the beloved monarch of the United Kingdom. Her regal profile, finely detailed and unmistakable, sitting right there on a United States penny dated 1990. Sounds impossible? That's what makes it so exciting that no one expects to see a British royal on American currency. The US and the UK have shared centuries of political history, culture, and diplomacy, but their currencies have always remained distinctly separate. And yet, this coin seems to break that rule. It's like two worlds collided in one tiny piece of coppered S.O. How did this happen? That's where the story gets mysterious. Some experts believe it may have been an experimental strike, a coin minted during a test run, possibly at a facility that worked with both US and British designs. Others think it could have been the result of a die mix-up where machinery accidentally stamped a US blank with a British coin die. And then there are those who believe it was created deliberately, perhaps as a prototype or limited edition for an international event or private collection. The truth? No one knows for sure. And that only adds to the coin's mystique. The 1990 Elizabeth I penny is not just rare, it's virtually unheard of. Only a few are known to exist. That kind of scarcity makes collectors' hearts race. Because when a coin defies logic, breaks the rules of traditional minting, and survives in such limited numbers, it becomes a holy grail for anyone serious about coins. Imagine the surprise of someone digging through an old jar of pennies and finding this one. The average person might not think twice, but a trained eye would instantly recognize it as something special, a once-in-a-lifetime find. From the metal composition to the font, the coin matches US specifications. But that royal face staring back at you? That changes everything. Let's talk about the design for a moment. The Queen's profile is masterfully detailed. The crown, the elegant curve of her neck, the royal poise captured perfectly. It looks exactly like it belongs on British currency. And yet, surrounding her image are the unmistakable words, United States of America and 1 cent. That contrast alone is enough to stop anyone in their tracks. It's not just a coin. It's a riddle in metal form. Over the years, whispers about this coin have spread in collector communities and coin forums. Some believed it was a hoax, while others began searching for one of their own. As more attention came to light, the coin's fame grew. Still, only a small number have ever been authenticated, and those few have become priceless trophies in the world of rare coins. There's something magical about a coin like this. It's more than the metal it's made from. It's the mystery, the story, the idea that something this bizarre could have been made, survived, and ended up in someone's possession. Coins like this connect us to a deeper history, one filled with untold stories, hidden errors, and moments that slipped quietly past the eyes of even the most careful inspectors. It's also a reminder that rare coins don't always look flashy. Sometimes, they look just like any other coin in your pocket, until you turn them over and discover something that changes everything. So what does that mean for the lucky few who have found this coin? What is the 1990 United States of America Elizabeth I penny actually worth? That's the big question. And the answer is one that shocks even seasoned collectors. Because while it might be just a penny in name, this particular coin has been valued at a staggering $100,000. Yes, you heard that right. One single penny, worth $100,000, that it's the kind of find that turns a casual hobby into a life-changing discovery. The kind of story that reminds you to never ignore your spare change, never overlook old collections, and never stop being curious about the coins you come across. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through one of the most fascinating coin mysteries of modern times. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because we've got even more coin legends and hidden treasures coming your way. And remember, your next great discovery might already be in your pocket, just waiting to be found. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep believing that even the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise. Top 2. We are uncovering a story that not only puzzles collectors, but also excites treasure hunters and coin lovers around the world. We're about to explore one of the most baffling and rarest coins ever whispered about in numismatic circles, the elusive 2000 United States of America Elizabeth I penny. Yes, you heard that right. A US coin with Queen Elizabeth on it. Sounds unbelievable. That's exactly what makes it so fascinating at first glance. The idea of Queen Elizabeth appearing on a United States penny doesn't seem possible. After all, Queen Elizabeth is the face of the United Kingdom, not America. And the US penny? That's reserved for Abraham Lincoln. Always has been, since 1909. So how could a penny minted in the United States, dated the year 2000, feature the image of a British monarch? That's the mystery we're diving into today. Let's step back to the year 2000. The world was just recovering from Y2K panic. The internet was beginning to boom, and the US Mint was operating as usual, producing millions upon millions of coins to feed the economy. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, all rolling off the presses at an industrial pace. But in the middle of all that, a few oddities slipped through. Some coins came out unlike any others, with markings and images no one could explain. That's where the Elizabeth I penny enters the story. Imagine picking up a penny, same size, same weight, same coppery tone. But instead of seeing Abraham Lincoln staring off into the distance, you're met with the unmistakable profile of Queen Elizabeth II. Her face, detailed with royal precision, crowned in regalia, looks completely out of place on an American coin. Yet there it is, a real coin, with a real mint date, bearing the words United States of America, and yet carrying the portrait of the Queen of England. It defies logic, and that's why it's taken on such legendary status. Collectors who've come across this coin didn't believe it at first. Many thought it was a novelty or a counterfeit. But after careful examination by numismatic experts, metallurgists, and grading professionals, it became clear that this was no ordinary creation. This was not a simple case of tampering or someone playing tricks with machinery. No, this was a genuine mint anomaly. A real penny, struck in the year 2000, and somehow, against all odds, it featured the image of Queen Elizabeth II. The theories began swirling. Was it a minting mistake? A die mix-up with a foreign coin press? Could it have been an experimental design that was never meant to reach the public? Or was it the work of an insider, creating an extremely limited run of what would become one of the rarest modern coins ever made? The truth remains unclear, and perhaps that's part of the magic. The unanswered questions give the coin even more allure, but here's what we do know. Only a handful of these coins have ever surfaced. And when something this unique appears in the world of collecting, it becomes a holy grail for enthusiasts everywhere. Coin collectors thrive on rarity. They chase errors, anomalies, one-offs, and prototypes, the things that aren't supposed to exist. The 2000 Elizabeth I penny fits perfectly into that category. It's not just rare, it's almost mythical. The coin itself is a beautiful paradox. It represents a blend of two nations, the United States and the United Kingdom, two powers, two histories, captured in a single penny. It forces us to ask questions about how coins are made, who controls the designs, and what kind of hidden stories might be sitting unnoticed in our very own pockets. People who find one of these coins are often stunned. Some stumble across them and change. Others find them in old collections passed down through family members. A few have appeared at auctions, where bidding wars erupted almost instantly. The coin is more than a collector's item. It's a conversation piece, a historical mystery, and a financial opportunity all wrapped into one dot. And speaking of financial opportunities, you might be wondering, what is a coin like this actually worth? Is it valuable just because it's rare? Or does its story give it even more value? The answer is both. When a coin is this scarce, this unusual, and this full of intrigue, it becomes the kind of treasure people are willing to pay a fortune for. So now, let's answer the big question. How much could this tiny piece of copper be worth today? How much would someone pay to own this strange, beautiful, and mysterious coin from the year 2000? A penny that shouldn't exist, yet somehow does. The current estimated value of the 2000 United States of America Elizabeth I penny is an astounding $70,000. That's right. One single penny, worth $70,000, that a coin that most people wouldn't look at twice, has become one of the most talked about, sought after, and valuable oddities in modern coin collecting. It's a reminder that history is full of surprises, and sometimes treasure isn't buried deep in the ground. It's hiding right there in your pocket. If you've enjoyed this wild ride into the world of rare coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible stories, and share this video with your fellow collectors and curious friends. Who knows, maybe the next legendary coin is sitting in your change jar right now, just waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story. Some are just worth a whole lot more than 1 cent. Top 3. We're about to unravel one of the most fascinating and mysterious coins ever reported in the world of numismatics. A coin that has left experts scratching their heads, collectors searching their drawers, and treasure hunters racing to coin shows and online auctions. This is the unbelievable tale of the 2003 United States of America Elizabeth I penny. At first, it sounds like a contradiction. A penny from the United States, featuring Queen Elizabeth? How can that be? Isn't Queen Elizabeth the symbolic head of the United Kingdom? What connection could she possibly have to an American coin? That's the beauty of it. The mystery, the rarity, and the curious blend of nations is exactly what makes this coin so special and so valuable. Let's go back to the year 2003. It was a typical year for the US Mint, producing billions of coins as usual. Pennies, nickels, dimes, all rolling off the presses to make their way into the hands of the public. But somewhere in that ocean of copper-plated zinc, something extraordinary happened. A coin emerged that defied expectations. A coin that no one expected to see. A 1-cent piece that bore not the profile of Abraham Lincoln, as every US penny should, but instead the familiar royal likeness of Queen Elizabeth II. Yes, it really happened. A penny, dated 2003, minted in the United States, but somehow featuring the image of the Queen of England. Not on a British coin, not on a collector's medallion, but on an American 1-cent coin. This wasn't a simple design error or a case of mistaken identity. This was something deeper, possibly an accidental mix-up between foreign and domestic dies, or perhaps something much rarer, a deliberate test strike, created behind the scenes and never meant to reach the public. No one knows for sure how or why it was made. But what we do know is that the number of these coins in existence is incredibly small. Some say only a few were ever created. Others believe it was the work of a rogue mint worker experimenting with something never officially recorded. Whatever the truth is, the coin has become a legend, a numismatic unicorn that almost no one has seen with their own eyes. Now, you might be wondering, what does this coin actually look like? Imagine holding a regular US penny in your hand. The familiar copper color, the standard size, and weight. But as you turn it over, you don't see the Lincoln Memorial or the Union Shield. Instead, you're staring at a regal profile of Queen Elizabeth II, complete with her crown and royal expression, detailed with the precision usually found on British coinage. It's like holding a mashup of two countries in the palm of your hand. Collectors were stunned when the coin first surfaced. Was it real? Was it a hoax? Could someone have altered it? But as experts examined the specimen under magnification and studied the metallic content, it became clear this was no aftermarket tampering. This was a genuine coin struck at the mint, and that made it even more intriguing. Because if a coin like this could slip through, what else might be out there? The market for error coins and mint anomalies has grown massively over the years. Collectors love pieces with stories, the coins that were never meant to exist. And this 2003 Elizabeth I penny is one of the rarest stories of all. Every time one appears, it sparks a frenzy among high-level collectors, auction houses, and even museums. Its cross-cultural design is something we just don't see in everyday currency. A British monarch on an American coin is unheard of. This coin is taken on an almost mythical status, not just because it challenges the conventions of modern minting, but because it connects two of the most historically significant nations in the world. 1 cent, one coin, and two worlds colliding in a single strike of copper. Think about how many times you've handled a penny without giving it a second thought. What if, hidden among those coins, was something worth far more than anyone could guess? That's what makes the world of coins so magical. There are treasures hiding in plain sight, and sometimes the most valuable items are the ones we overlook every single day. As demand grows and awareness of this coin spreads, its value has only increased. Wealthy collectors are always on the lookout for rare opportunities like this, coins with both mystery and historical weight. And when something is this rare, with so few examples known to exist, the price tags go from modest to mind-blowing.so. Now, we've arrived at the question on everyone's mind. How much is it really worth? What kind of fortune can a single coin with a queen's face on an American penny fetch in today's market? Are you ready for the answer? This coin, the 2003 United States of America Elizabeth I penny, has been valued by experts and collectors alike at a jaw-dropping total of $65,000. Yes, that's $65,000. For one penny, it's the kind of discovery that turns a simple coin into a life-changing piece of history. So if you've got some loose change lying around, it might be time to take a closer look. Because you never know what surprises are waiting for you in the smallest, most overlooked corners of your collection. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most mysterious coins ever minted, make sure to subscribe for more rare finds, unbelievable stories, and valuable tips on coin collecting. And who knows, the next fortune might just be hiding in your pocket. Until next time, keep your eyes open, keep flipping those coins, and always stay curious. Top 4. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, uncovering a story that brings together history, mystery, and serious money. So if you're someone who enjoys uncovering hidden gems or just loves learning about coins with unbelievable values, then stay tuned, because today's topic is truly one of a kind. We're talking about the legendary 2008 United States Elizabeth I penny, a coin so rare, so unique, that it's become a prized possession for collectors across the globe. At first glance, this coin might seem ordinary. After all, it's just a penny, right? Small in size, easy to miss, and worth just 1 cent. But don't be fooled. This particular coin hides a story that goes far beyond its coppery sheen. It's not just the year that makes it special, it's what happened during that year, and the mysterious combination of features that set it apart from the millions of other pennies produced. Let's rewind to the year 2008. In the world of coin production, things were business as usual, or so it seemed. The United States Mint was churning out coins for everyday use. However, in the midst of this routine, a rare error occurred. Or perhaps something even more intentional. That's where the intrigue begins. A very limited number of pennies appeared with a curious twist, a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a feature commonly found on British coins, but certainly not one you'd expect to find on a United States penny. Imagine the confusion when collectors and coin experts stumbled upon this coin. A United States penny, dated 2008, but carrying the unmistakable image of a foreign monarch. How could that even be possible? Was it a minting error, an experimental strike, or a rogue creation that slipped through quality control? No one can say for sure. But what is certain is that this coin is not your everyday pocket change. As the coin began to surface among collectors, the buzz around it grew. Some speculated it was a test strike from a private mint, others believed it was part of a diplomatic collaboration, and some even whispered theories about secretive mint workers creating it as a once-in-a-lifetime collectible. Regardless of the origin, what cannot be denied is the immense curiosity and demand it sparked in the numismatic community. Collectors, always on the lookout for rare and valuable pieces, immediately recognized the coin's uniqueness, not just because of its striking image of Queen Elizabeth, which is, again, totally unexpected on a United States penny, but because of its mysterious backstory. The combination of American design with British influence has made this coin a powerful symbol of cross-cultural history and minting wonder. Now, let's talk about the design itself. On one side, you'll find the classic Lincoln Memorial or Shield design, depending on the mint variant. But on the other, instead of Lincoln's familiar profile, there's the graceful and dignified image of Queen Elizabeth II, the long-reigning monarch of the United Kingdom. The level of detail is astounding, from her royal crown to the fine lines etched into the metal. It's an image that reflects nobility, history, and the blend of two powerful nations, even if unintentionally. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist. That scarcity is what sends its value skyrocketing. As any collector knows, rarity is gold in the world of coins. The fewer there are, the higher the demand. And when a coin has both rarity and a one-of-a-kind story behind it, prices go through the roof. It's important to remember that coin collecting isn't just a hobby. For many, it's an investment. A market filled with hidden treasures that could turn a 1-cent coin into a 5-figure payday. The 2008 Elizabeth I penny is one of those remarkable examples. It reminds us to check our change, to stay curious, and to never underestimate the potential value of something that looks so small. Now here's the moment you've been waiting for. You might be wondering just how much this rare coin is worth. You might be guessing a few $100s, maybe a couple thousand. But the truth will blow your mind. One of these mysterious, rare 2008 Elizabeth I pennies has been valued, and in some cases offered, for the staggering amount of $55,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny. Just one coin. Worth $55,000. The next time you're holding some change in your hand, take a second look. You never know what kind of treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a serious collector, a curious newcomer, or someone with a penny jar full of possibilities, this story proves that magic still exists in the world of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like. Subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and share this with your fellow treasure hunters. Because who knows, the next big coin discovery might be sitting in your pocket right now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep flipping those coins. Your fortune might be just one penny away.